This is the roofing material that we are going to use over the new extended run and actually halfway over the kennel. So what we have here are 6 2x4s that are 12 feet long, 2 that are 10 feet long, and then one 2x6. And then in addition to that, we have these, they're called Suntop, and we have 6 of these, and that should span the top of the roof, and then some actually. So we might have one more than we need, and then again we might need one extra. So this should do it. And we also bought the special screws that you need to, attach it to the 2x4s. And we're going to start on the roof and try and get it done over the weekend.
Okay, we're going to build a roof on the chicken run.
I'm about to move these items out of the way so that we have free access and nothing, to trip on. Michael is bringing supplies out here, and we're going to start with the first part of the project, which is to put a 2x4 between this corner and that corner there. And he has some special brackets that we're going to be showcasing here in just a second.
We're going to clear these T-posts up, and then we'll set the brackets on it. And then we'll need to pull this out. So what we're going to do is I got these brackets on. So I'm going to go ahead and set the board in place on the outside brackets, and then we're going to sort out the middle brackets, because I think with some finagling I can make them work. But I can't make them work until the board is in place.
Should we go ahead and put that welded wire back on there?
Put it on the front of it, yes.
I took it down thinking that would be helpful.
Not helping. I'm helping.
I'm helping.
Not helping.
If I get my gloves on. So Michael is FAFO.
King
And
of FAFO.
These brackets that we purchased fit around the T-posts like this. Now, babe.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I literally just did that much.
Yeah. So now he's ruining the product we bought.
No, he's not ruining anything.
So yeah, these things are they're flexing out. Anyway, these brackets go around the T-post in a certain fashion. See how the T-post is sideways? And these ridges are on this side. Well, we put these posts this direction and those that direction. Good thing for this door, because that's how those fit on there. Not so good for trying to get these brackets on this side. Well, I'm blind again.
I keep stop staring at the sun.
Well, I keep choosing to do the videos, If I do it the other direction, then the camera's looking into the sun, and then you can't see anything. If I look this way, all you see are the lines on my forehead. So that's a pretty big map right there. I'm helping.
Okay. Okay.
Kind of. Is the roof done yet?
Yeah, it's all done. We can go home now. Goodbye.
Cool. We had to stop and do some digging here for the door, because everything we've done so far is sort of put the door cattywomper. Someone might say, well, why not just wait until the end to fix the door? But we can't do that because this process is going to take more than one day, and I need to be able to let the chickens back in here. All right, what we're doing right now is driving these T-posts into the ground, 5 or 6 inches. Michael already took care of this one on this side. So you see how the yellow part of the T-post is just about under the tarp level. And He's using the 2x4 as a guide. Okay, so here he's going to drive this one into the ground. And earlier the chicks just, you know, he did it kind of gradually, and then they got used to it, and then the hens, they left. They took off. They're like, we're done. Yeah.
Couple more whacks.
So this one is, what, down about an inch or so. So this one is, I know the ground is a different level, but this one, the yellow's not even in here.
Yeah.
And that one it is.
Yeah, that's because the ground isn't level.
That's what I just
thought
said.
about leveling the ground, but that seems like a lot more work. Put that right there.
Let's see what happens. See that ladder? It fell and nearly hit my Spitfire bush. That would have been bad.
It was nowhere near it, yes.
Nowhere near it. It's right next to it. Doesn't even look like we did anything. Are you coming back out? Okay. He just glared at me. What do you mean we didn't do anything? One of the main questions always is, how many times will we have to go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatnot? So this is what we went to the store to get. These are U-bolts, and this will help to keep this secure. It also brought the 2x4 in line. It was sort of leaning out, and that is one thing that Michael is concerned with when it comes to the 2x6 that's going to be sitting here. So we'll have one of those brackets here and on the other one, and then the 2x6 goes across.
Roofing a chicken run. How fun. So we've got our structure in place. Now we're getting ready to cut in rafters. That's roughly the roof we're gonna have. It'll be exciting. Oh, and look at that. Say hi. Hi.
Hey. Here we are working on the roof, having some issues. So I'm holding this 2x6 in place while Michael removes the 2x4s. They're putting a lot of pressure on it while we're trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Turns out that the T-posts are not identical.
I would like to point out that this is why I do construction sales, not construction work.
Oh, I'm gonna fall.
This is terrible. As customers are, this is worse.
Oh my gosh, this thing is, see how it's falling over there? Yeah, it's not staying upright anymore at all. Even on that side. These brackets are under too much pressure now.
So maybe if we put in a second set of brackets?
Well, we have the other brackets. Okay, we're going to use 2 brackets. There's a video on the website that these came from saying to do this for an 8x2, 10x2, 12x2, etc. But we're using a 6x2. But I think it needs. We're going to go ahead and give it the extra.
And we decided it needs to be on the third one here and the second one up there. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've decided to keep the tarp on the original kennel, so it's all tied in, but I went ahead and cut that section out right here. It's going to be underneath the roof anyway, so it's not really needed, but this allows me to be able to open this door in and out, which is way better.
Give me that screw, please.
Okay. Oh, there it is. All right, we're level. We hope that's good news, but you know, you never know. And it is more stable. It's standing upright now. All right, we have these 2x4s just sitting up here temporarily. That's where they'll be when we put the roof on. I don't think we're going to be able to get any more done tonight. Michael is prepping for the roof installation. We have 2x4s going this way, but we might need boards going this way. And we're afraid if we don't put those in, that when we get a snow load, it could warp these. And so he's trying to determine if it's necessary. Okay, here we are getting ready to work on the roof today of the extended run. And
hi. There you go. I did my best.
this is the 2x4 for the front or the back or something?
This one's the back. So it's 74.5 inches from that end of the board to where I need the purlin to attach. And I want 10 inches out, so I need to go to 84.5 inches.
So 10 inches of this is going to hang off the side of the roof, so this direction, basically where that tarp is. So imagine this hanging out. It's going to go to the fourth rafter.
From either end.
From either, well, yeah.
So half of them are going to come from this side and go to the fourth rafter, and half of them
Right.
are going to go from this side and go to the fourth rafter.
Rafter 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
That is rafter 1, that is 2, that is 3, that is 4.
Right. And
That
then
is
from
5,
the
that is
other
6.
direction. And the reason is because these boards, at least where we live, do not come in 10 or 12 foot lengths. We're just, doing what we can with what we have. So he's now going to cut these so that these 6 are the same length, and then he'll cut the other 6 their same length because it'll be different.
The other 6 are already over there cut.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've been there, done that. They say that chickens are the starter drug to farming, so.
Starter drug to farming.
Yeah, you start with backyard chickens, and then the next thing you know, you've got goats and cows and a farm.
Yeah, he does not want me to get goats, cows, and a farm. I thought about ducks. But ducks, I don't know. They can get kind of messy, I think, and loud. Some people say they're easier than chickens. Some people say they're harder. I'm just going to go with chickens. Do you think I can record a video while carrying this board? Is this thing like 8 feet long, 2x8? And for me, it's freaking heavy. It's doable. It's doable. He's going to set up a scaffolding here to cut off, I don't know, a couple inches off the front here.
I have never claimed that I'm perfect, but this is one of the bigger boner moves I've pulled in a while. Here you go. Like, see that? See that? See how that? One of these things is not like the other. Yeah, that's correct. This rafter tail cut the wrong direction. Look at that. It's supposed to be plumb, and it's decidedly not. So that's my next adventure. Fix my screw up. If I did this right, this will be my edge to put the saw against, and we'll cut just the bare minimum off of the front of this. All right, after much fiddly farting around, I chopped off all the rafter tails, and if you bring it in neatly like this, they all have a tendency to line up just like they're supposed to. See how that works. I forgot to show you, I get distracted by the work. So these were all a little long, about 3 inches long. So I used my OSHA approved scaffolding and climbed up there and did a one-handed saw job that would just make every shop teacher in the country lose his mind. We're hanging the 2x4 on the back of at the top of the roof. So I've put in a screw down there. I use that to hold it, and then I will screw it in at this end. And we'll go from there. Alrighty, the back is done. You can see I've hung it. Now I've hung it about 3/4 of an inch high. I did that on purpose. When we go to put the roofing on, this will be the start of the roofing. And then we're using these 1x3 strips for the rest of it. So it'll be more or less level space. The front is bolted on, same as the other. I put it on about 3/4 of an inch high so I can, again, put on the 1x strips to attach the roofing material. So this is what I'm going to attach the roofing material directly to. So I'm going to have these go across the roof, and then I'm going to have a set come across the other direction and meet up with them, and they'll go all the way up the roof line, and then we'll put the roofing material on these. And the first row is screwed down, so there we go. Rinse and repeat. that's all of them. I have every one of them done. They're ready. Now we can mount the roofing material, which is all the way over there. I have the first roofing panel attached, at least at the top. I need to work my way down to the end. I think I'm probably going to call it here tonight. But that's something. Coming along. All right, there's the first panel. It's all bolted down and secured and so forth, so go team. What do you think?
You know, I almost single-handedly put this together.
She is just amazing.
It was like I didn't do anything at all.
Yeah, it was just amazing. You couldn't see her do it with how fast she was. Like flash, totally. All right, panel number 2 is now installed. Look at that. I might be done with this at some point in the, far distant future.
We are roofing. Well, Michael's doing most of it. I'm just moving panels back and forth. You can see how the tarp will still be here. And this part of the tarp will be mostly irrelevant. I mean, unless we get sideways rain that comes from the west. The tarp on the back side will definitely still be used.
Well, I'm on to the 4th panel and about 3/4 of the way done with it. So we might get this done today.
Oh, he's getting tired. It's like, man, this sucks. Why did I agree to do this? See, he just saw me. He's like, why are you filming me?
Well, this has been an experience. As Phoenix has mentioned, we chose this rooftop because, well, we thought it would be less weight and less effort to put it all together. Well, it's done anyways. There's that.
So here's the roof. Done. We still need to cut in some more welded wire to see how this is open. That's not very predator proof. I don't think they're going to jump out that way. I don't think they can really tell that that's an opening.